Hi, good morning and welcome to our meditation. Today is the 9th of November. I would like to read again Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 30. Light in a messenger's eye brings joy to the heart, and good news gives health to the bones. So we shared about light in your eyes and light in your heart, and then there is a connection here between light in a messenger's eyes and good news that gives health to the bones. So how can you be a good a messenger of good news? Proverbs chapter 22, 17 to 21 says, pay attention and turn your ear to the saying of the wise. Apply your heart to what I teach, for it is pleasing when you keep them in your heart and have all of them ready on your lips, so that your trust may be in the Lord. I teach you today, even you. Have I not written 30 sayings for you? Sayings of counsel and knowledge, teaching you to be honest and speak the truth, so that you bring back truthful reports to those you serve. So, in other words, in order to become a good messenger, you have to keep the wisdom of God in your heart. All the teachings that you have received, they will help you to become a messenger of good news. That's what Peter is going to say as well in 1 Peter 3:15. But in your hearts, revere Christ as Lord. Sanctify, says my version, Christ as Lord in your heart. So you receive God's wisdom. You receive the reverence for Christ. You sanctify Christ in your heart. You set your heart apart for Christ. Then, says Peter, be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect. You're not just being a messenger that goes from house to house, teaching people something that you learned somewhere. You try to convince people of that thing. No, what Peter is saying here is that people will ask you, because they are seeing, they can see that you have changed, that you are different, of course, because you have learned God, you have received God's instructions, you have set Him apart, set your heart apart to belong to Christ. Then people will see that you are different, and you are going to become a truthful messenger. Why? Because what you say is what you have in your heart. Your mouth is speaking of everything that God has put in you. You're not just talking like a parrot. Paul, writing to the Colossian church, says in chapter 3 of Colossians and verse 16, let the message of Christ dwell in you richly as you teach and admonish one another. How? With all wisdom, through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. So in other words, he's saying the best way of being a good messenger is singing, worshiping God, being a worshiper. You know, I like opera, I like classic music, I like singing a lot. And we understand that an opera or a musical, it's actually a drama that is expressed in music. As if when you meet someone in the morning, instead of say, hello, how are you? Say, hello, how are you? I see tears in your eyes. What Paul is saying here is that your life is going to be like an opera, like a musical. Instead of complaining all the time, you are going to be worshiping God with your life, as it says here. The way to admonish, to share with one another is by singing to God. May your life be a service to God every single day of your life. God bless you.